Hey guys, welcome back! We got some special entertainment for you guys tonight, Frederick Winters. Woo! Tonight's performer is a professional hypnotist. He is perhaps the busiest hypnotist in America, traveling coast to coast, giving over 200 presentations annually for universities and corporations. To date, he has hypnotized over 165,000 people. In recent years, he has been voted Best Male Campus Performer, as well as Campus Entertainer of the Year, which is the top award in the United States for college performances. Please welcome Hypnotist Frederick Winters.
You guys just don't care about it, do you? What did I say? Mario. So a hypnotist walks out on stage. The guy pulls out a watch, right? Pulls out a watch, he swings it back and forth, and he hypnotizes every person in the audience. By accident, he drops the watch and goes, oh crap. It took him 3 weeks to clean up the place. Okay, hypnotize the crowd, he goes, crap, they all crap, never mind, it's such a now you get it! You see, I told a joke right up front to see if you're a good audience for me. Good night. Lots of water break. It's the only joke I know with a hypnotist in it, but I think what it just told me is we have to go back to Hypno 101. So let's talk about hypnosis. First of all, great to be back here. As I told my host tonight, and activity board and so forth, I think I've been coming here since the early 90s, a very, very long time, just about the time you guys were born. I know Dakota Wesleyan very well. It's been a few years since I've been here. So anyway, what a pleasure to be here. And if you volunteer for this show, when people get hypnotized, they don't black out. When people get hypnotized, they don't end up on Mars. They don't walk around like zombies. I know you've seen hypnotists before. It's incredible stuff. People seem like they're wide awake, and they are. But the fact of the matter is, when we hypnotize people, they feel so good, they don't care about what they're doing. Okay, they lose their inhibitions. We alter their consciousness. When people get hypnotized, they go into an altered state of consciousness. Break that apart. Altered state of consciousness. They're conscious, but we've altered towards a different medium. What do you guys do when you go to the movies? What about when you're glued to the TV set, football game, 3 hours blows by, and you thought it was 20 minutes because you're just so lost in the game, all right? Are you hypnotized? I think you altered all your mental activity towards a whole different world, and you forgot about your own world for a while, to some part. And I think that's exactly what happens up on stage. If you forget that I'm a hypnotist and lose the word hypnosis, this show will make a lot more sense to you, all right? People ask me, they go, Frederick Winters, if you hypnotize me, will I wake up? Or could I be stuck hypnotized for the rest of my life? I don't know. But I haven't lost one yet, so I'm batting 1,000. If I hypnotize, I'll get you out of it. No one's been stuck in a trance. Will you reveal your deep, dark, hidden secrets? I hope so. But that doesn't happen either. If I came up to you during the show and said, tell me your best secret, you're not going to do it. You're not unconscious, all right? All we do is we alter your consciousness towards my voice. But the moment I said jump off a cliff, jump out the window, you know it's pretty dangerous, you're not going to do it. Hypnotists don't control people, but we do have the power of suggestion. There's a lot that happens. Hypnotic rapport, audience rapport. There's so much intensity in the moment when people do this that they really go kind of into another dimension, a mental dimension. Can anyone be hypnotized? I love this part. Can anyone be hypnotized? Say yes or no. Can anyone be hypnotized? Yes or no? Yes. Yes or no? Yes. What the hell was that? A little bit of both. You know what? I think you're right. If you don't want me to hypnotize you, it ain't going to work. It's not going to happen. Because you're going to fight me or something like that. But like I said, and I think a lot of you picked up what I said, You get hypnotized 20 times a day, like when you're daydreaming, like when you're glued to the TV set. What about when you're driving on the highway and you forget you're driving through South Dakota? And like I did getting here today, but I know these states very well. I've been up here for 2 decades in North Dakota. I know it all well. And the thing is, so you zone out for a while, but you listen to satellite radio that I have in my car, and you don't even know you're driving. So am I hypnotized? We call it highway hypnosis. I don't even know I'm driving because my head is somewhere else. So everyone can do this. No such thing as not getting hypnotized. Let's do audience participation. Everyone try this really fast. It takes 20 seconds. Interlock your fingers, just like this, right in front of you. Interlock your fingers. Take your index fingers and bring them up to a point like this. Index fingers up to a point. Just watch your fingers. Just watch your fingers, but listen to my voice. It's so simple. Watch your fingers. Imagine that your left finger is a magnet and the right one is metal. Now that's easy. Your left finger is a magnet and the right one is metal. Really simple. Think magnet and metal. Imagine 2 fingers, magnet and metal. Think magnetic force. 2 fingers, magnetic force. Think 2 fingers, magnetic force. My voice, magnetic force. Magnetic force. I'm going to force my 2 fingers apart by ½ an inch, and I want you to do the same. 2 fingers, separate them by ½ an inch. Watch them. Your fingers pulling together, pulling back together, pulling together, pulling together, pulling together, pulling together, all the way back, until they breathe. And then good. God. Some of you can't even get your stupid fingers apart, can you? In some cases, it didn't work. In some cases, you're like this. You're like, it's not working, really smart. No, it means you have a lousy imagination. That's what it means. I'm teasing. It doesn't quite mean that either. If I did it for 10 more seconds, it would work. Maybe you wanted to prove I cannot control you, which I cannot. What I did just show you is what this entire show is based on tonight. I only have 2 things going on. I give a suggestion, use your imagination, and ultimately we get a response. All right, that was my Hypno 101 course. No smoke, no mirrors, it's the real stuff, and anyone can do it. Do not volunteer, just to see if you can resist. Because of course you can, and you're going to lose one of my chairs, and then we've got empty chairs on stage. If you have a good sense of humor, this is really important. If you like to be funny, that's okay, but I just don't want people up here clowning around, because boom, you go right off stage as well. People will really go to hypnosis. So I want people that are serious about it, have a lot of fun, and have a good imagination. Raise your hand. Excited people. No. Excited people. Excited. Really excited. It's so not excited. That is so not excited. Who's excited? That's excited. Get up here. Get up here. Jump up and scream. That's excited. That's excited. Get up here. Get up here. Get up here. Get up here. Back corner, brown shirt. Get up here. I see you up there. Right over here. Come on up. Come on, people over here too. Right there. Right there. Ladies and gentlemen over here too. You too. Come on. Now I might be out of chairs, so let's see what I came up with. You look so unmotivated with your hands in your pocket. Are you excited? All right. I got 1 chair. Take it right there. Big round of applause for all these people up here. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Let's see what we got going here. We got a lot of guys today. You women. It's kind of how the cards fall. And I try to get people in the back row, front row, left, right, and so forth. Looks like the ladies are a little bit outnumbered today, but that always pretty much makes for a good show anyway. Audience, right now we'll start the induction. This is where you sit back, relax, I'll do the heavy work. We got to get them hypnotized. And actually, it's my favorite part of the show, because right now they're wide awake. In a few minutes, they'll still be awake, but they will alter towards my voice. That's the only difference. They won't be unconscious. During this time, again, no flash during the show. I don't like that stuff. Make sure your cell phones don't ring. You guys shut them off completely in your pockets. No cell phones, otherwise someone's going to text you. Are you hypnotized? Yes, like, what the hell is that? You're going to look at it, and I've lost you. So make sure that your cell phones are completely down, turned off. And then audience, if someone next to you in the crowd gets hypnotized, that happens once in a while. Someone next to you, they start responding for some reason. If that's your neighbor, don't go, hey, hypnotized? Wakes them up. I'll find them and play with them. They become part of the show. I think what's really important is that you sit back and relax. My goal is to keep you guys awake, hypnotize people on stage. But again, if some people are really sensitive out to get hypnotized, I'll find them at the right time and we'll do some post-hypnotics. Okay, and also, finally, nice and quiet. When I get them deep enough, I'm going to tell you to make lots of noise. Make all the noise you want. Never shut up anyone's name, but until that voice is nice and quiet, wait for my cue. You guys are going to have a blast. Secret. The first time I volunteered for a show, I was scared out of my brains. I'm like, oh my God, he picked me. Why the hell did I raise my hand? I'm like, what's going to happen to me now? And then you start realizing that after 20 seconds, you start feeling really good, you start feeling mellow, your eyes closed. I was never unconscious, I knew what I was doing, but everything felt so serious, so real to me, everything felt incredible, all right? But I knew what was going on, but I felt out of control. That's what's going to happen. If it doesn't work on you, don't walk away. Never walk off stage. It just means we misconnected, okay? But out of 16 people, whatever we got here, 16 people, I really dropped more than 1 or 2 people. It just means they're trying way too hard, and again, they're misconnecting. All you do is stay with my voice, keep your eyes closed, and at some point I'll have you open up your eyes. Who's got gum in their mouth? I saw that one. Anybody else? Okay. Oh, where's my little cup? There it is. I'll take your fingers, drop it in my little cup. I'll go back after the show. Green, green. You should. Anybody else? There you go. In a few minutes, you guys, in a few minutes, you might look like this. I think my buddy right there. Yes, in a few minutes, you might look like that. That's very, very common. You might make a new boyfriend. There you go. You might fall on your neighbor. It happens a lot too. But the one thing you can't control is never fall off your chair. No matter how good you feel, you might double over or whatever, but never fall off your chair. Again, if it doesn't work, I will know it. Never walk off stage unless I go like this, like that, go back out, enjoy the show. It just means we misconnected. But again, I start with 18 chairs. I actually reduced them already tonight, so I invite you, all of you, just to help me work with my voice. Got all that? Never walk away. Once your eyes are closed, don't open your eyes. Unless I ask you to do so, then we start going to waiting states. This is so much fun. You guys want to have fun? Say yes? Yes. I'm going home. You guys want to have fun? Say yeah! Yeah! All right, put your feet flat on the floor. Uncross your hands, rest them right on your legs. Jed, not you. I wouldn't sound good at all. So take the legs way down first, please. All right? So right now, you guys, do you know for every person in this room, I did hypnotize you differently? Awesome. Boy, you nailed it right there. Just a little brighter. A little brighter. You had it. A little brighter again. A little brighter still. Okay, right there. Thanks. So right now, you guys, I've got a light bulb. There's no magic to it. It's just something we're going to be watching. Just for a moment, so close your eyes. It's not a race. But I don't want you to overthink the process. It flickers up and down. You know I'm standing here? Audience, really, really quiet. I'll give you a cue to make lots of noise. And I want you guys to notice where your feet touch the floor. And that's how easy this gets. I bet you know I'm walking to the side of the stage. But notice where your hands rest on your legs. Now, every time your eyes blink, it's a normal occurrence. Every time your eyes blink, it's a normal and natural occurrence. Good. And relax. Can you feel your legs, again, where your feet are contacting the floor, and where your body touches the chair? I know it's funny, and sometimes people laugh and laugh until they get the giggles out. That's normal. But let it go. Because then you won't worry about your friends staring at you, watching you. I don't think it's so important to hear the music of my voice. Some of you already have your eyes closed. Imagine heavy weights in your eyelids as the music plays. And the eyes become heavier and heavier still, just about all of you with eyes closed. When your eyes are closed, imagine they're gently sealed together. I know that you can open them anytime you want, but don't prove to me. No, don't prove it to yourselves, just relax. With your eyes closed, all of you now, perfect. I think what's most important is that you always stay with the sound of my voice, and relax. All of you have your eyes closed. Again, I know you can open them, so just keep them closed and relax. And